Hello, hello. Welcome back to a new video, a new week, new daily races, and my best qualifying lap for daily race B. I used the Lexus RC4, I think it's a Group 4 car. It's a popular one in the top 10, so I kind of copied it, and then I set the ghost of the #1 guy on the top 10 to try and follow him. There he is. Hello. Just pops out of nowhere. That's his party trick. Goal is kind of to follow him, learn his lines, try and match his speed as closely as possible. It helps. It definitely helps. I feel like my times did improve. I think I was doing 2:13s and 2:14s until I started putting the ghost on, so it has helped a lot. However, I'm still nowhere near the top guy's time, which is fine. I'll never be the best, but I can get close to them, or I can try, you know, no harm in trying. So, just trying to kind of follow clean lines here, try and maintain speed through corners, just the usual shebang. I think I messed up that corner. I did kind of lock the brakes a bit and slide. I'll only have ABS default on, everything else is turned off. This corner here, I do like to try and take a little bit wider, and it lets me get the throttle earlier, get better speed with the straight, and try and minimise the time loss on the straight. The corner coming up is the one that caught me out the most in the actual race. I don't know how to do this corner. I'm, for lack of a better word, mince at it. I'm so bad. I end up going off at this corner, sliding, losing control of the car. I've done it quite a lot through qualifying as well, which is quite frustrating, but it's yet to be dominated by me. So coming along here, this is another corner I don't seem to do as well in. I seem to have no trust in the car. I dropped the speed way down. I think in the replays you can see the top people going through there about 136, and I don't have the confidence to do that. I end up flying off the edge. Going for a wee adventure, but yeah, fast qualifying lap for me, and it does set me up to be 6th in the grid positions. So we're going to do a wee transition here. Final, dun dun dun. I am sitting in 6th. This was an interesting race. You can actually see the top guy is exactly 1 second faster than me, which really is quite intimidating. However, I do beat him in the race for no other reason than I'm very, very skilled. So I was messing around with my traction control here. I completely forgot it's a rolling start, so just turned it off. I realised my brakes were wrong, so I preferred. I think I done -2. Yeah, I think I done -2 there. That's my preference. I also chose the Mustang for this race because it was a lot I felt it was a lot more stable in terms of going around the track, kind of speed and a little bit more consistent. I was wrong. See, I beat #1 guy there. He just decides that he's had enough. He's done with the race. So, kind of tailing through here. I will cut out certain parts where nothing really happens. It's just me kind of following. This corner, I've done actually quite well here. I'm quite happy with that. Trying to stick to my lines. I do get a faster exit, and you will see if you look to the delta there, the time between me and 4th place, 5th and 4th is dropping fast. But I do lose speed around the S's, which is frustrating. But I do believe I'm going to have to go back and just knock out a good hour or 2 of qualifying in practice to try and get my speed better. I do believe consistency is the best way of winning races. Don't crash, that also helps. Be consistent, big help, and try and keep a continuous flow of speed. Ooh, the Spaniard takes a nice wee slide, a wee bit of Tokyo drift there, bounces and slides off, getting us another position. I did feel very confident at this point, however that would come back and bite me on the butt. I got a bit too confident, a bit too comfortable, and yeah, really shows. So I cut out there. That was a very weird transition. I apologise for that. I cut out the boring part. So we're coming on to lap 2. Still in 4th position. Now I get distracted on the first corner and decide that I'm not going to turn the steering wheel as much. There was a race leader. I'm like, oh, look at him. Wow. And then off I go. So I slow down and I forget the green patch is slidey. I float it, slide onto the grass, manage to catch it, get straight back on the straight again. This should be a kind of cut here, I believe. If not, I've left it in. Still getting used to this editing. I will eventually get better. Ah, there you go, transition. A little bit later than I wanted. This is still fourth. The Spaniard behind me is catching fast, and this is what I was talking about in my qualifying lap section. I mess up this corner and I go off. And as I re-enter, to my surprise, Captain Drift is just showing off his skills. There he goes. I'm jealous, I'm intrigued, and I want to get closer for a good look at that car. But he maintains kind of fourth position, so I'm still up one position overall in the race. I've not got any penalties, I've not been racing dirty, so I'm kind of happy with that. There you go, see, drop down to 120 in that corner. I might as well just kind of get out, get in the car and walk around, but I need to improve my speed around there. The last few corners, I seem to have them in the bag. I don't want to jinx myself with it. I do seem to have them in the bag, but I need to improve my speed on the exit, the second corner. Sorry, the last corner? Second last corner. I don't know if that kind of right curve is coming into the corner, but yeah. Now is where I'm basically just tailing fourth position. This is... I get close. You'll see he goes for a nice little kind of slidey drift off track again. He's getting those style points in before the end. But I do believe at this point my mind in the race was more about let's try and put pressure on him, so not try and go for an overtake, let's try and pressure him into mistakes, because I could see him making mistakes. So I was going to try and be as close to him as possible, put as much pressure on him as possible, and try and maybe force a mistake out of him. And I'll explain later on as I start losing kind of time on him. My kind of thought process changes from pressure him into mistake to just maintain position and try and finish with fifth, because it is an increase. It is an increase over my starting position, and it is a clean race, so my sportsmanship rating is increasing, which I'm happy about. I do take a different line here as well, and I get a faster exit on this corner. That's another corner actually that I'm not entirely sure how I meant to do, so I'm going to have to watch some kind of walkthroughs on that and make sure I hit that corner perfectly each time. I think there's 2 or 3 different ways of doing it. There's one like hugging the inside, there's one that's going a bit wide, and there's one that's taking a kind of sharp line and almost kind of cutting it at a 90 degree, as well as close to 90 degrees as possible. This corner as well I took a bit fast. That should be a slow in, fast out due to coming onto a straight, and I messed that up tragically. So I am gaining on the car in front, not by a lot, but I am gaining. I have a higher top speed in the Mustang than the Lexus, so I'm using that to my advantage. Again, slowing way down for that corner. It's frustrating watching that back and seeing that happen. I do kind of wish I was a bit more confident in the car, but I will kind of build up over time in qualifying and practice laps. And here the gap is increasing. It's now over a second. I have a very comfortable lead over 6th place. However, the gap between 5th and 4th is increasing, which is frustrating. But this was around the kind of point where I thought, well, I'm going to kind of just have to kind of set into my kind of position and just kind of maintain 5th. It's still a bonus. That guy took it very wide there, very wide corner. Spaniard took it very wide. I can't really say much myself, been doing it as well, but I had to kind of change my mindset to not be too forceful in attack, just kind of sit in the position, because I knew I would still be getting a benefit again from it. I think as well that I'm going to have to... I found, obviously I'd seen some people are references at Kudos Prime. It's a website which will let you track your driver rating and your sportsmanship rating. I should have taken my initial amounts on there, and I should have tracked it over time to see where I went and put that in my description. However, unfortunately I've not been smart enough to do that. But what I'll do is I'll put the points in my description this time, and from there on I'll just kind of track them, because apparently that's going to be a good way of doing it. This guy takes this corner really wide again. I think he's just getting a bit I think maybe actually me being close might be stressing him. I'm not too sure. I don't want to say it is because I'm not that close. Maybe he's just really, really excited to go in the corners, decides he wants to do a bit of drifting. We saw it earlier. He drifted big time. But increasing the lead on 6th place, it's been relatively steady between 5th and 4th, and I've decided I will be just staying in 5th. I just want to pass. I just want to complete the race without flying off into into the bushes and deciding I'm going to go hunt the birdies. So, quite an eventful race. It was quite fun. Obviously I've moved into Daily Race B instead of Daily Race A. Daily Race A this time was I think it was the Tokyo with the Supra. I think it was a Supra. And, no sorry, not the Supra, the Toyota BRZ or Subaru BRZ or whatever it is. That, I just feel like that's just going to just push my rating way down. So, kind of happy to kind of move into race B without having to put myself in a position where I might just be losing driver rating or sportsmanship rating points. But yeah, good race overall. Besides my 2 muck-ups and my silliness in terms of the corners, but yeah, I'm relatively happy with it, and I think I've left the entry in where it will show you that my driver rating has got a blue. Sorry, my sportsmanship rating has got a blue, which means it's obviously gone up. So, oh no, I haven't. Whoops. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will be posting soon. Thanks.